Hello guys, welcome back to another Historic Brawl video. It's been a while since I've done Historic Brawl, but since I've been gone for a while, there's a bunch of new commanders, and I've decided to start with Jetmir Nexus with Revels. So it's a Naya commander that basically just rewards you for having a bunch of creatures. What's an easy way to get a bunch of creatures? Tokens. There we are, Naya tokens. So if you have 3 or more creatures, they all get +1 +0 in vigilance. If you have 6 or more, they get an extra +1 +0 and trample. And then you have 9 or more, they get an extra +1 +0 and double strike. So basically you're running 35 actual lands plus 3 spell lands. You have a few mana rocks as well. One in special being the Strixhaven Stadium, which can be a win con, so you have a bunch of tokens. We run a bunch of, well, we have, I love interaction, so we do have a bunch of removal, enchantment, destruction, so on and so forth. And then on top of that, we just have a bunch of token makers, ways to pump them, some card draw here and there, some ways to make, well, extra tokens in parallel lives, and as well as divine visitation to make those tokens into 4/4 angels instead. And yeah, that's basically that. Make tokens, go wide, play the commander, hit for a bunch. While in the deck section, we should be in the other section. It's been a little while since I've played Historic Brawl on video. I did play test the deck quite a bit, and I've been enjoying it. The deck seems quite strong. I mean, you are very, we're creature deck, so we do struggle against Wraths, especially Midhook Massacre, I think it's called. Those suck, but that's alright. Since we're tokens, we can just play a couple of cards and already have a big enough board to be threatening, and then go off from there. This hand is... yeah, I don't really like this hand. I mean, we do have a 2-drop, but we don't have anything else to go with it. So I think we're just gonna... yeah. Okay, this hand is much better. We get to go Legion's Landing turn 1 into Forbidden Friendship. Oh no, although this Rip Apart is not castable, it's still a good hand. We might be able... well, we can... yeah, we can swing into this and flip it Legion's Landing on turn 3, maybe. So Forbidden Friendship here, swing, and okay, we got a concession. Okay, cool. Yeah, they probably didn't have anything to do on turn 2, and at that point they're gonna fall so far behind. But anyways, easy win, easy dub on the board. We beat a control deck. I mean, people are very quick to concede, which sucks, but that's alright. I got to. What is this here? Oh. Okay, sorry. I did play Arena for like 2, 3, 4 months-ish, so things are still weird to me. I still get confused. I didn't know my other decks of games that I'm still playing. I've been spamming the Streets of New Capena, is that what it's called? Capena? I don't know how you say it, I haven't actually watched anything on it. Drafts just to kind of build a collection. So that's why this video actually took longer to record than I would like, because I just didn't want to use my wildcards. I didn't even look this hand too well, but yeah, this is good. We can kill probably the mana creature on turn 2 because I expect them to have one, or a mana rock at that. And then Omen of the Sun into Nexus. Actually no, because we have to play the Skyclave Retreat to do that. Hoping to play a mana creature, not a Paralyzed Druid, not a mana creature. Okay, that's alright. I'm gonna play the Skyclave Relic here, because that opens the Mirarius Wake next turn, depending on what they do. Otherwise I can just go Omen plus Woodland, or I can go in the Braid plus the Omen. I have choices, and I do like having choices. I wish Rejuvenate, I do not care enough about it, so I am gonna play the Mirarius Wake, which is a bit susceptible. It's weak to, you know, this any kind of Reclamation Sage-esque kind of thing, but I think it's worth playing it out here. Because if they don't have it, it's really good for us. They don't have it, that's really good for us. Now the question, I really need this second green. I'm gonna play this out here. Play this for white. Yeah, I'm just gonna play the Omen of the Sun now. Just so I have enough mana to activate the Clifftop Retreat. Whenever non-token is brought for new control, if it doesn't have the same enemies on a creature you control, a creature card in your graveyard, draw a card. See, this is what I was kind of thinking of. That's alright. I'm assuming it destroys my Mirarius Wake. Yes, that makes perfect sense. I'm gonna make a token in response, so my Woodland champion gets bigger. Cool. So I do have a 5/5, which is good. I'm assuming a tap land of some sort here for them. Not a tap land, that's alright. Really not hitting another green source, which... Oh, and so many whites. Oh, I played this wrong, didn't I? Oh, that was a mistake. That was a complete overstep by me. My mistake. We'll swing in for quite a bit here. Hoping to dodge some kind of Wrath. This block makes me think some kind of board white here. Yeah, this was a misstep by me. This should be on red right now. Hopefully that won't cost us the game. I do need to hit something good off the top of my deck. Real soon. What could they have here? There'll be any kind of... Okay, that's alright. I mean, they got 2 cards, which is never great, but that's alright. That's like not the worst thing in the world. I wanna scry too, if that's alright by you. Rip apart, Divine Visitation. Like, Divine Visitation is a great card, but I'm not casting it anytime soon. I could go Thunder Rebuke plus the Rip apart. I don't think this is great, but I think this is fine. 12, wait, 12, 14. Do I just have them dead here on board? If I go Thundering Rebuke here, kill that. Then I just do my Sand Dunes, is that lethal? I'm not gonna count, I feel like that's lethal. If it's not lethal, my fault, I don't like counting because it feels very lethal. It is okay good. I'm on holidays. I had economics this last semester. I'm not in the mood to do maths anymore for a little while. Maths is not my thing, so if it looks lethal, I'm attacking. If it's not lethal, I'm gonna deal with the situation afterwards. But that's a 2 for 2 for the tokens deck so far. And on if there's a specific commander of the newer ones, not only of New Capina or whatever, the streets set, or any of the newer sets that you like to see, do let me know. Since I haven't touched them in a while. This hand is sterile, by the way. There's quite a few new commanders that I could try building around. This hand is an improvement. I'll keep this for sure. So yeah, just do let me know if there's a commander you'd like to see, or maybe you have a favorite one that you haven't seen being played. Rough Capuchin. Okay, historic deck, that's fine. So it's kind of a... that's annoying. I think I'll go Woodland Champion, because that just makes... Because next time I can go Sapling Migration, make this a 4-4 and kind of start hitting on him. Hitting them, sorry. Although this does look like a counter spell by them, that's alright. If they counter Sapling Migration, it's not the worst. It's a 33, that's a bit annoying. Like, if they counter this, it's not the worst. It's not great, but it's really not the worst. They are countering it, they're just taking it a while. There we go, spin well. I'm gonna play the Shelter Thicket tapped. I'm gonna swing in for 2. Wouldn't mind a land, I really would not mind a land. They are missing the white sources yet, which is good in a way for us. We did not get the land, which is a bit annoying. In which case I will not. I will do the Verdant command on that turn. I can probably exile some from the graveyard. Seems more meaningful than gaining 3 life in this sort of matchup. What is this? That's right. I mean, it's a bit annoying, but c'est la vie, c'est la vie. We just kind of want to be hitting our land drops against the control deck, so we can play multiple spells a turn. And it looks like we're not in that situation, and we're not going to be hitting it anytime soon. So we're going to exile a card from the graveyard. Target player creates 2 tokens. We're going to exile the Supreme Will. Because gaining 3 life, I don't think it'll be meaningful. And like, to the point that I'm to my last 3 life, I'm probably lost the game already against control deck. So keeping this search for a Scanter from flipping for even for just 1 extra turn might be more meaningful than also I have freaking fidget spin in my hand. I need to start flipping that, the mic might pick it up. Huh. I'll play the Signet. You can counter it if you want. I mean, sucks if they counter it. That's terrible. That's just like the worst thing I could have seen there. Yeah, I mean, if I could just hit land drops. Okay, I'm just gonna... It's a control deck. We're not hitting land drops. This game is just over. They're just gonna snowball. A bit sucks. It sucks to lose a game where we can't hit our 4th land. We're hitting mana rocks instead, but that's alright. It's bound to happen. Let's try again. 2 and 1. Just gonna, like, we just need, like, we do have a lot of 3s and 4s, even a couple bottom 5, so our 4th land drop is very, very meaningful. So missing on it for a couple of turns, and that point was just no way back. Up next, wait, let me look at my hand first. Search for a awkward hand, but I'll keep. Each opponent loses 2 life lines, discard a card. Create a 1/1 token. The -2 is very annoying for us, but that's alright. We'll find a way. Target player draw 7 cards and lose 7 life. Okay, cool. Oh god, okay. This is gonna be extremely annoying for us, but that's alright. We'll find a way. This kind of worked out because now we can play the Seasoned Pyromancer, then follow that up with the Fable Passage with the Jetmir. I mean, obviously it depends if they don't have any hand disruption. I will take a damage if you... Okay, you're not going to. At which point... I could play the Stadium, but I think I want to play the Seasoned Pyromancer. These two are looking very awkward in my hand. So probably just gonna let them both go. Boop boop. Pew pew. That's acceptable, I guess. I'm not gonna swing in. I'm gonna have 6 creatures, so they're gonna have Trample. That's gonna be really good to kill the Nexus if they go for that. Which I'll be surprised if they did, honestly. That's a bit annoying, but still. At which point I think I will go for the Jetmir. I mean, now we're like all in, so... what should I call it? A Wrath will be very detrimental because our hand is extremely mediocre right now. If they're looking for trades, that's a good sign for us. We're gonna push 9, 12, 15, 14 damage? 14 damage is nothing to upload. I mean, we do lose 3 creatures, but that's alright. Our creatures together are a tad bit smaller. But they are down to 11. And I do have a decent board. Let's see what they do here. And they're looking at my Jetmir, so I'm assuming my Jetmir is dead at this point. Oh, they are. Okay, that's fantastic. That was a good showing. We carved out and kind of just beat them down, hitting on turn 4. Well, turn 5. Right? Was that turn 5? Turn 5. Yeah, if the Jetmir attacked, that was turn 5. So wait, no, the Jetmir didn't attack. That was on turn 4. We hit them for 14, 15, 16 damage on turn 4. That's pretty decent. That's pretty decent. I mean, they did block 2 of it, but that's 16 damage on turn 4. Just a simple monk with another commander. I think this is a cool thing about taking the break. There's a bunch of commanders I'm just like, what the hell is that? Oh, I did look at this fella to build a deck. This battlefield target opponent discard half the cards in the hand, round them down. Attacks if any player moves half the library, round them down. Target opponent saves half the non-land permanents they control, rounded down. This guy is very annoying against me, but let's go. Faithless Looting. I think I'll go for the Shadow Skull Smashing tapped. Camaraderie. It's kind of not great against this fella. If they're gonna be discarding my hand, it's still a card draw for later endeavors. Oh, we'll play this on green. We're gonna play the Coastal Heart. I'm gonna pick white. Next turn I can't play the Retreat plus a land, unfortunately. I could play Fiji and Omen, I guess, which is not a terrible turn. They're flashing back in the Faithless Looting right now. That's not a good sign for them, is it? I could play the Arcane plus the Omen, I guess. It's also a good one. I think I'm gonna go for the Arcane plus the Omen play. I do like the sound of that. Then we can play the Retreat next turn. Solemn Simulacrum, that doesn't really change my plays here. And play the Retreat plus a land. I can probably make them bigger. I don't hate making them bigger, so I'm actually gonna play the Retreat. I'm gonna play the Ovia, I'm gonna play the land, and I'm gonna put a count on all my creatures. So then we can trade with the Solemn and start pushing in some damage. That's alright. Is it 4? It's a bit far away of doing that. Okay, they chose to do that. I don't like that. The Lina attacks. Oh, that's a problem with this fella. Okay, that's a good draw. I'm gonna play this fella out. I'm assuming they have a counter spell or removal of some sort. But as long as they kill Zand, okay, cool. Just get rid of that guy then. Don't wanna deal with it. Jetmir is gone. Here comes attack. Swing for 4, 20. I'm gonna discard one of the cards in my hand, and I think I want to discard the. This is interesting. If I want to discard the Camaraderie, yeah, I think I want to discard that. I think the Catcher is gonna be more useful. I'm really not drawing the land, huh? I mean, I could play this fella, but it doesn't help me attack, does it? I think we just play this fella out. Which again, doesn't let me do much, but we do have it out now. Okay, I will mill half of my deck. That's a Seasoned Pyromancer. I will not block, I'll take 6. Okay, Ripperpaw, not really what I'm looking for here. I mean, I'm assuming I'm getting countered whatever I do. I could Season on that turn as well. Cannot Ketra. I'm gonna go Ketra first. Let's see what they do. Counter target spell. Do you have double counter spell is my question. They do. Or maybe it's just a Field of Ruin. No, they don't have double counter spell. If you let me attack, oh, they do have a removal spell. That's frustrating. I mean, they have to be running out of gas, right? They're down to 1 card in hand. 12. Surprised they didn't use the Field of Ruin here. Also, not hitting lands with the Fellow Retreating play is a bit annoying. Down to 21 cards in the deck. This is not being cast anytime soon because of our draws. Okay. I'm gonna play that and put counters on our creatures. Swing in for 8. See if they do anything special here. They don't. They don't take 20 cards. I mean, I could die. Like, I can just die if they have some kind of mill spell after they attack with the Lord Shanda. They don't. Okay, we get the win. That was. Ooh, they got really close at the end there. They got really close. Like, dangerously close. Did not feel comfortable kind of close. But that's alright. We got there. We got there. That's all that matters in the end. The deck is still showing its power. I think maybe this was me misbuilding the deck. I think you might need the 39th, even the 40th land. 38 might have been a bit shy on my side, on my part. I will put the deck list as always down below, so like you can take this deck and then switch for token makers you prefer. Well, you can remove some of the interaction if you think that's too much. You can you do whatever you want. But I'm gonna put the deck list down below as always. I'm gonna mold this hand. I can do a little bit better. I in fact could not do better. The hand is terrible. I'll keep this unhappily. I think I'll actually let the Paladin class go. Yeah. Ooh, don't duress me. I thought C's, that's even worse. Yeah, this is tough. I mean, we're mold and we're getting thought C, so yikes. Yikes McGee is what I would say. I wouldn't mind a 2-drop of some kind. I'll play. Don't give them information. No reason to give them information. Chromatic Lantern, that's alright. Can't do anything about it. I would have loved you last turn, but that's okay. They can, no they can't, that's 6 mana, that's alright then. Solemn Simulacra, I'm not gonna attack into it, there's no reason for me to do that. Probably just wanna keep adding to my board, I think, at this point. And you have a land drop as well to make from your hand. Black, okay, cool. Ooh, that's a good one. Let's go Chariot. And pause the turn. Just in response to this, I might. Oh no, it's Night Spirit, okay, so it doesn't matter. Okay, that's scary. That's a lot of mana they're gonna have access to now. They have a removal spell? Dead weight. That way is a bit scary. They can keep casting that weight every turn, it's gonna be a bit annoying. I can exile from the graveyard, that's pretty good. Now the question is, do I play the Johnny? I think I play the Henway, and I hold up the Verdant Catacomb. So we're gonna actually tap this one. We're gonna move to combat. We're gonna swing in for 8. We're gonna make a copy of the Night token. We're gonna pass the turn. Okay, they're gonna chomp. That's okay with me. I will. Is it at the beginning of your upkeep? Oh, then I wouldn't be able to activate the Aska's control because at the beginning of the upkeep, so that didn't quite work how I would want. But I do have 4 creatures of now. If none die, I do have the Verdant Catacomb to make 3 more. I'm assuming they're gonna play that. In response, I'm gonna exile the. Sure, I'm gonna sacrifice. I'm gonna sacrifice the Knights, which are different named creatures. I know it sounds a bit crazy, but. Ah, piss off. Sure. Those are some good last 2 cards to have, but that's okay. I'm gonna let the Johnny go, because I do want both the swords and the Verdant Catacombs. Tamio, that's fine. Oh, you're gonna take the extra no, I can get it away. Okay, cool, at least that. Okay, cool. We're gonna create 2 and exile a card. I'm gonna exile your Time Warp, please, thank you. Resolve. I mean, you can kill my Handwear, but I mean, there's nothing I could have done about that anyway. I mean, it's just gonna suck. They're gonna be able to do this every turn. I'm just gonna have to put. I mean, I'm gonna kill the Bulldozer now. I don't know, kill the Tamio. Yeah, that works. Kill this fella. Give me 6 alive. We're gonna pay 3 alive. So we can play the Jetmir. Play 3 life, play the Jetmir, activate the Chariot. 10-14, that's not enough to kill them. So we killed that. Although it comes back quite big. That's okay. Take a bunch, make a copy of this one. Go down to 8. Your turn and turn. This is not a great spot, but it's like this is not game is over spot, but it's definitely not a bad spot whatsoever. They get a Tamio back. The Tamio can't get anything of value really out of the graveyard. Okay, so they're looking for a rock of some kind. I gotta hope they don't hit in an 83 card deck. Meathook Massacre would be my guess. Or no, language wouldn't be good enough. Emergent Ultimatum, that's aggressive, alright. Okay, that's fine. I'm assuming you play the Deadweight. I guess you can play the Solemn Simulacrum as well. Either the Deadweight or the Solemn, but either way you're dead. So, yeah, right? They're dead. I think they're just dead no matter what they do here. Double blockers, that's fine. Kill something, also fine. I have the Esca's Chariot to activate. I'm gonna swing for a bunch. My creature's gonna have Trample still. Yeah, that's game. Cool, that actually was good showing from the deck yet again. Like, the deck is showing its power, it's showing its resilience, it's showing its range. Like, I'm actually really enjoying this deck. This is a deck I might, like, usually when I finish recording the videos, I keep the deck for a little bit and then I delete it and I make new decks, just so I don't just sit on the same deck. But like, this one I'm actually generally enjoying to the point that I might just keep it. Because I do have another one in the making, which is gonna be the next one's John Hasty aggro deck. Like, it has a commander that whenever you attack with a creature of haste, you create a tap treasure token. So I'll kind of work that, because it seems interesting enough that I kind of want to build around it. So that was my next one to go. Unless you guys have like a suggestion of another deck I should do. But like, that was my plan. But like, I'm really enjoying this deck. We're playing as a control deck. I don't like this hand, but I'm gonna keep it. We need to hit lands. They mow to 6, which is a good sign for us. But we have a couple of cards that are not that good in this matchup, but I didn't want to go lower. Do we want double red or double green? I think we want a double red. Like, we're kind of hoping to hit a land of any sort here. Perfect. We'll make a token, a treasure token, sorry. Create a tap treasure token. Oh, choose up to 3 that many instead, decline. Cool. I just want the mana at this point. Season Pyromancer. I'm assuming it gets counted. That's alright. I mean, it's not, but there's not much I can do about it. Whenever another creature is about to control, okay. Another Procession, swinging for 4. I think this game is gonna go a bit longer than I would like, so I think the Anointed Procession is a way where we can kind of make it do with it. Try, that's a bit annoying. Please do not. Okay, you're taking the genie. That's fine by me then. I was more worried if you're gonna take the other guy. That actually was kind of a mistake, wasn't it? Because I thought I was gonna have enough treasure, but since it comes tapped, I won't have enough treasure. That's a mistake on my part. I thought I was gonna have enough treasure to take that back, but if they play the genie, I don't think I care enough. If they just play the Genie Fae, I think that's okay. Genie Fae is like another potential commander, but I think it's just better as a part of the 99. The Jetmir is the better commander. Okay, Menagio, that's fine. Like, I'm assuming there's gonna be a Wrath sometime soon. So I play the Jetmir here. I'm assuming it gets counted. It does not get counted. I don't. The thing is, yeah, I think I want the extra mana for future endeavors. Lay that out. I want to go to combat. Okay, they killed the Jetmir. At which point I'm okay with that. At which point I'm not gonna swing. I need to crack this. I was like, so why can't I play Divine Visitation? It's because I didn't have this cracked yet. I'm gonna get another Plains. And I'm gonna play the Divine Visitation here. So now any creature token makers I draw, they're gonna be very, very powerful. Oh, that's freaking gross, man. That's freaking gross. Okay, cool. Kill the that. I played the Esca's Chariot. Yeah, I mean, it's basically the same, just instead I get a hasty one, so that's better, I guess. Revels Rebuke was very gross at that point. Okay. What are you gonna do? You're gonna deal 7 damage to that? Okay, please hit something bad. That's alright. Okay. This wouldn't be enough to kill them, would it? I don't think so, nowhere near. I think I still do it. Jetmir. Activate. There. This will only be 12 damage, so we do 9 here, we do 3 here. This triggers, we'll make a doggy. It's not gonna be attacking this turn. So we kill the Nicobolas, put him down to 11. We're still not in, like, we're not at a bad spot. We don't have ways to activate the chariot if they wipe the board is the main issue here. Just the constant extra turn thing is very obnoxious. This is okay. Sure. Ulamog, holy crap. Okay. My turn. Legion War Boss. I should have played the Greeters first. Is it getting counted anyway? Feels like it's getting counted. Oh, is it freaking Sublime Epiphany? God help me. Interesting. At which point I'm gonna swing in, and I'm gonna make a copy of this one at this point. If I play the creature, it might have been lethal, but I just wasn't thinking that far. Then I'm gonna destroy 2. Destroy this one and this one. Cool. This would have some less mana to work with. We're gonna be pushing in 3 damage. The other side of the board, we kind of took some mana off of them. We still have a chariot in play. We have a creature to activate in our hand. They have another freaking extra turn card. Can fricka destroy that. Please don't have it like a planeswalker of some kind. The removal. Jesus, it's just so perfect. 7, 8, 9. This was 10. But it's just so perfect, man. Like, double extra turn card plus the Prismatic Command. It's just like, there's nothing I can do at this point. It's a bit too much to get over. It just creates a single 4/4 at least. But I don't think it matters. I don't think I can really push through enough damage. He comes into play tapped. Why did he come into play tapped? Oh, because the tap treasure token, that's terrible. I mean, I'll just pass the turn and hope they don't have a Wrath of some kind now. Because the things they can hit from my deck are not that good. So, unless they're extremely lucky, let's see, like an Omen is, I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not that good. Sure. What is the last card in your hand? The last 12 cards. I'm gonna destroy that. It's not quite lethal. That sucks. But we do push 8 points of damage, put them down to 2. No longer possession in play. We do have like hasty threats that could kind of finish this game off. It's a bit too much to get over. There's just a bit too much to get over. There's nothing we can do at that point. Okay, this person is a bit annoying. Yes, you're playing the control deck, you're beating the... You gain 2 lives of the Omen, it's like, yeah, you're beating the token deck, congratulations. I mean, we're not dead in the water, that's the main thing as well. Yeah, that was just a bit too many good hits from them, just like the Rivers Rebuke, Sublime, Time Walk, the other extra turn thing, the Prismatic... Oh no, they got a life thing, I'm just not gonna play anymore. Opponent's just running way too hard, it happens, it happens. I think I'm gonna cut the video off there. It was a good run. I mean, we lost the last game to opponent running perfectly hard. Like, there was just nothing else to be said. We were gonna beat a Rivers Rebuke, 2 extra turns, a Prismari command, Nicobolo's activation like 3 times over, and then they just still had just the extra little bit as well, and getting like good hits from my deck. It's just kind of like, yeah, I mean, at that point, congratulations, you win. But like, the deck is good. The deck is good. It's gonna be down in the description. If you enjoy, do leave a like. I think the deck does need an extra land, so if you do copy this deck, I would add an extra land. Not sure what I'll cut. There's quite a few cards we didn't actually get to see being played, but that's alright. Leave a like if you enjoy, subscribe if you're new here, and then also let me know what deck I should build next. And until next time, see ya!